Hi, my name is Alex Road. This is my first video, New Year 2024, and it's about. I decided to do this video to help the community in Southeast Florida and regarding the condominiums, all the problems that we have with the condominiums in South Florida. I'm a broker, and I've been through issues with the Southeast Florida condominium because I am an owner of a condominium. And the purpose of this video is to help you to discover and to questions how, you know, they possible issues like fraud, like corruption in condominiums in Southeast Florida, especially in Broward. And I don't provide legal advice. I'm a broker by profession. My profession is a real estate broker, but I will answer the most I can your questions. But you can use legal advice, with your lawyer in case things happen. So, to discover problems, to discover issues with condominium associations in South Florida. Um, I will give you an example how what happened in my condominium, and I was there, but I never participated in any meeting, and the community was fine. We were paying. But suddenly, the association, they will start having um, increments, increases in the monthly payments for the association. You're probably familiar with this. And but I didn't see any good in the property, and actually I saw the decay, and this was in the beginning of 2020. And I saw there are problems with the roofs. I saw problems. I said, why are they increasing, and why I are they doing this? So that's where start my journey. How to win, how to find out how to discover what question to ask. And the first thing is, you know, just to let you know, the board have fiduciary duty. And you might say, what is fiduciary duty? But they have to be truthful to you. Um, Sometimes they don't like it when you say that you are, they are, the board is, you know what I mean? And it's a voluntary job. And, voluntary job is, it is free, the job they're supposed to do. All right. So, but that doesn't mean that they're going to, tell the board like it's free, so I don't have nothing to do. If they take the duty to do a board member, it's a responsibility, and they have to respond you. They have to answer. They have to help you. You know what I mean? So I start questioning and all these increments and why, and we were having problems. And for 10 years or more, this person, was not, she was the president. And I didn't understand how the corruption, how they work, the the property management with the board members. Most of the time, you know, these problems, for you to find, because I learned it in the highway. I pay for lawyers to do this. I pay for attorneys to do this. So they didn't help me, because one was $500 an hour. The other one I pay like $1,000 for one letter. They didn't produce anything because many of these lawyers, or they don't know, or someone has to be even more expensive than $500 an hour because it's a very sophisticated issue. So it took me some time to learn what to ask. So the questions, like if you write a letter and they have to answer you, it would be the ledger. You know what I mean? The ledger, the accounting ledger, so you can see what they're doing with the money. Several times, what they do, you know, the property managers most of the time they don't know anything. I mean, the board presidents and the board doesn't know. The property management uh, know what is going on most of the time because the property managers sometimes they're people from this. Um, Sometimes they don't know how to read English very well. Sometimes they don't know documentation. They don't know a lot of things. So they think the president and the president and they give all the power to the property manager. But in reality, the president and the board supposed to do everything. The property management is just to hold escrow. You know what I mean? But in many situations, the property management controls everything and they want to be charging, you know what I mean? Charging and charging. So something breaks, they charge you, this is charged, this is charged. And they have many ways to steal, you know what I mean? And they keep the board happy and I mean sometimes they get the board get kickbacks and they get favors and they that's what one the situation. So question to ask is the many ways that they steal money, you know what I mean? You know, things break all the time and they never get fixed. When you fix something, you know, is to have a something that's going to last. If it's breaking all the time, that's a way also to keep stealing, you know what I mean? So in many times when they sometimes make some units, you know what I mean, they pay the association, I mean the board, because they go delinquent. They take the association is being they take the property and they sell it for to pay. You know they do like a foreclosure on the property to get pay all the behind months of the so all these monies many times one the thing the property management do is they sell the property and that money that profit if it's profit is supposed to go for reserve to the board but they cash on this, you know. And I will have follow-up videos to explain. It won't be so easy just in this first video to clarify so many things. This is going to be this what I open here is for being informing all what are condos and real estate issues. You know what I mean? And informational purpose, of course. So this is the beginning of this my first video. I will be in follow-up videos and I will be explaining more things how to fight these condo associations. So, and a step by step, how to win, you know what I mean? How do they steal elections? How do they, it's many times how the property manager and make, let me say like this, they put in its own people in the board. You know what I mean? And they control the entire situation. I mean, they control because many property is the property is not in good shape and something's going on. You know what I mean? And nobody is taking charge. It's basically and it's corruption because if the property manager uh, let's say for example sometimes you have these board members according to the community and they don't have knowledge whatsoever. The property manager is supposed to advise the board, but for some of it, these communities, from these property managers, I mean these communities, they don't advise the board because it's for their own benefit. So think about this: if it's no reserve and the property is decaying, and you see that nobody is making anything, it's some kind of corruption or very gross negligence. This is about the same. Because if you're paying someone to do a job and they don't doing it, they are taking money. You know what I mean? So to me, it was the journey to fight back. I was twice put on the board and stolen twice. So you had to create friends in the building, in the community for these elections, be involved. And it goes by this. If the community is if the building is in a community that most of the people, for example, they're coming from other countries that they don't know how to read English very well, and most likely they take advantage of this. So let's say, for example, you read very good English, and the thing, you know how to read English, because this is the thing is, I mean, the board, these property managers, they abuse the power with the community. You know what I mean? I mean, with the board, and they make it like an association with these kickbacks, and those board, they feel happy because they're getting favors. You know what I mean? And but the thing is, they're getting the favors, but the community is going down. So you have to ask for the financials. So what's one on the first step? Ask for the financials, but remember, it's the ledger account. You want to see all the numbers. Don't allow them to print you just a paper that says only um, this is the balance sheet, you know what I mean? Or this is the income, or this is the expenses we have. You want to see what are they doing with all the money, where the money is going. You know what I mean? So they don't like that question because you're going to find issues in there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have several other videos. I'm gonna explain and answer questions how we can win, and welcome you to ask me. But this is the first video, and I will streaming more videos and posting more videos and to answer questions. But the first one is that, and be consistent, be strong, and find out, because the South Florida community is getting hammered by corruption, and the insurance, and it's their job to start doing something, because if they don't do anything, everything is going to start increasing so much, and the community won't be able, if you don't fix the roof, the insurance is going to go so high, and many people are going to lose their unit and their apartment. You know what I mean? So it is, and it's just the job of the board to do something, and also uh, work this out, and you got to create teams. You have got to ask questions, and I told you that the question, that's the first question, and I'm gonna tell you that if the things are not getting fixed and the property is going down in the appearance, the painting, the elevator, you know what I mean, the roof, 90% that is some kind of corruption. Don't doubt, and it's a way to fight it. And we're gonna work this together. And I will answer all the questions we can, and welcome your opinion and your questions. And this is my video. So look forward for the next video. I'll see you next time.